The Q Series is a simple and intuitive EQ which allows up to 10 bands of independent processing, much more than would be available typically in the analog world. The processor will only use the bands that are active, maximizing your CPU usage. The Q parameters function much the same as the REQ series. You can click and drag an EQ point. You can click and drag the numbers. And you can double-click on the number box and type in a value. Use the marquee to highlight a number of points and move them as one group. If you hold the Control key, you'll constrain the movement to either vertical or horizontal. Whichever way you move, the first time you move will be the one that's constrained. The stereo sides can be unlinked, and this output volume can be controlled independently left and right, and you can also flip the phase of one side or the other if necessary. The great thing about the Q Series is the surgical accuracy. When you put the Q or the width of the bell very narrow, you create a very sharp and accurate point to identify problems and either enhance or get rid of them. And to show you how that works, I've got a snare drum sound here. Let's hear what it sounds like without any EQ. This is a live drum set, so it's a piccolo snare. It's got that metallic kind of ring to it. It might be good in the music and it might not, but let's identify where that is. So I've got a band here with a very sharp Q. And I'm going to boost it all the way up and sweep around. Hear that sound? Ooh, right there. It's actually in between 345 and 355. So now if we notch that out, we get a much more natural sounding snare drum. Here's without and with. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gone. It's not so obvious in a track, but if you have a lot of drums that have those kind of resonant frequencies or other instruments, if you can notch those out, your mix will be much clearer. I'll play the track and I'll cut the EQ on and off so you can hear the difference. That resonance is in the same area as a lot of the other instruments. So without it, the drums have a little more clarity and a little more sparkle. So use your Q Series as a surgical tool to really zero in on trouble spots and fix them without overly altering your source audio.